I'm a dog person, but I'm a wild cat person.
Okay.
Our landlord, he brought this koi called a dragon koi or a butterfly koi. They're really expensive, they're really fancy, they're really pretty. Yeah. So he had 10 of them in here, and then he realized that after I think about a week or so, they started going missing. So he thought that somebody was jumping in the night and stealing his fish, because they're expensive fish. So he set up, I think, 6 or 7 security cameras to try and catch this person in the act. Every night, this fishing cat would come down this waterfall, sit at the edge of this pond, and catch about 6 to 7 fish a night. And every time he caught a fish, he went back up, ate it at the end of the roof, and came back down. Did that 7 times. Took him about 10 minutes to eat the fish. Nothing was left. And then he'd wander off. His name is Mizuchi. Mizuchi is a Japanese water dragon spirit. And I thought that was cool because he caught the dragon koi and he's a cat associated with water. So yeah, that's why I named him that. Yeah. He walks down that way and then suddenly there's a point on this side. I think we spent 2 weeks doing this area and we walked right along this canal. So he comes from that end and then he comes down. It's interesting the places he's been and even like just the habitat, how he's using it because it's so urbanized. The night watchmen in this area are more comfortable because they have seen the cat and they know that it poses no threat to them. But people living in a house who have never heard, like this guy, apparently people were saying that, you know, they're a threat to their children and whatnot. And I'm like, you didn't even know the cat was there until you saw it. Just because people tend to freak out when they hear it's a big cat. I told them that I had collared a mongoose. It was her second day here. One of her requests was I really want to see a fishing cat in the wild.
It was very unlikely though,
yeah, because I have still not seen a fishing cat in the wild, though I work with them. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, so we were doing our habitat surveys and we came to this spot and one of the guards who was at that post asked us to come and speak to the people in this house. So we knocked on the gate, someone came out, we asked, have you seen a cat? And he said, yes, I've seen a big cat here and it's got a big belt around its neck. So I said, okay, that's our cat. He's been taking fish and he walks behind the plants and he eats them there, so they're all kind of squished down. So then anyway, so we said, okay, if you see a fishing cat, let us know and we'll just send us the details. And then we left, went back to office, which is like 5 minutes away. Got to office, very excited because we found a spot where he was. About a minute after, we get an email and it says fishing cat on roof now with a photograph. I was like, oh my God. So we got back into the trishaw and we rushed back here, walked through the gate and he was just sitting there, calm as a cucumber at 3 p.m. watching us. So he had been watching us the entire time, but we were so engrossed at looking at the storm drains and like undergrowth and ground cover that we never thought of looking up. With a huge male, like a big adult old male, like a seasoned veteran type fishing cat. I need a better name than Smelly though. So he was caught in a chicken coop. In the middle of the night, I think the person had woken up, the chickens were screaming, they found the cat inside. Called wildlife department, they picked him up. So because we needed to understand translocated cats and how they behave in a new area, we collared him and we released him here. He spent about a week and a half checking out all the islands and then he moved out. And he keeps moving. He'll spend a few days at one place and then he'll move. And he's done 2 circuits here. So he's come to these islands twice already. So I think he's on his way back. I'm hoping to catch another cat because he's already collared, so we're getting his data. Then Mizuchi is collared, trying to get another third cat. I have one more collar I can use. So the cage, what's going to happen is we will keep it open for a week and then we will start baiting it. So we'll put chicken and fish and so the cat gets used to coming to the cage, gets used to the presence of the cage, gets a free meal in the cage, and then the week after we'll just trigger it so that when he just say, oh, okay, there's chicken tonight, and walks in there, the trap door will close. Because they're sneaky animals, so we need to try and figure out how to outsmart them.